Hello and welcome to this quick 16-minute full body workout. You just need a mat, a pillow or two, and good vibes. Let's get started laying on your mat. Have a pillow behind your head, knees bent, feet on the ground. Let's release your lower back and hips by taking one knee to the side, lifting your opposite hip off the ground. Use your core to bring your knees back to the center as you drop your other knee to the mat. Relax your buttock that comes off the ground. Arms out wide or in a cactus position. Using your breath to take your knees out to the side, loosening up your lower back and hips. Just repeating this a few more times. This is a short workout, but we're still going to warm up the body just a little bit for each exercise. Releasing. Bring one leg at a time up to tabletop position. I'm going to place a pillow between my knees to activate my core muscles more. Hands out wide, begin taking your knees to one side as they are lifted up in the air, using your core strength to bring them back to center. Your shoulder blades stay on your mat, breathing and engaging your core. So as we're working the obliques here, we're also releasing the lower back a little bit more, squeezing the pillow that's between your knees if you have that, so really engaging the core as you take your knees to the side and bring your knees back to the center. Breathing and relaxing your face as you're dropping your knees to the side. You're doing great. Just one more time on each side. Releasing and place both your feet back on your mat. Place your pillow to the side. Bend your knees, feet on the ground, and engage your core. Going to do bridge work. Begin by tilting your pelvis and slowly peeling your spine off your mat. And then slowly place each vertebra back on your mat, engaging your core. You can place a pillow between your knees for extra support if you need to, or place your hands onto your hips. Use the breath out to roll yourself off the mat. Breathe in at the top, and as you breathe out, roll yourself back down on the mat. Now we're going to incorporate our arms with the movement. Take your arms over your head, roll yourself off the mat. Take your hands over your head and then slowly begin rolling yourself down on the mat. Feeling the nice full body front stretch and also the spine massage as you articulate your spine. Repeating this a few times. Engage your core and leg muscles. Placing your hands over your head and then slowly rolling yourself down, enjoying the front stretch of your body. Just one more time, so reaching your hands up, roll yourself up, place your hands over your head, and then slowly roll yourself down, enjoying the stretch from your fingertips, armpits, the side of your body. Come laying down on your side. We're going to do some leg work now. Your legs out straight, your head is resting on your bottom arm, and engage your core for stability. The top leg raises up a bit, flexing your toes, and then you're going to bring the bottom leg to reach up the top leg. So we're working the inner thigh muscles here. Top hand out in front of you for support, and bringing that bottom leg to the top leg that's up in the air. Just a few more to do. You're doing great. You may also feel this in your hips and your side waist. That's great. So we're also working the muscles here. And just looking out in front of you or closing your eyes, whatever is best for you right now. Just a few more to go. Now place both your legs down on the mat, feet flexing, hips on top of each other. Now glue your legs together as you raise your legs up towards the ceiling. So imagine you're bringing your waist a little bit closer towards your ribs as you lift your legs up and then bring them back down on the mat. Using the top hand out in front of you for support, engaging your core, and really squeezing your legs together and pointing your toes, your top waist to draw your hips up to your ribs and lift both your legs off the mat, working your inner thigh and obliques. Exhale as you lift both your legs off the mat, and inhale as you lower both your legs back down. Coming up, and let's repeat this on the other side. So I'm going to be comfy and using the pillow for my head as support. Legs out straight, head resting on the bottom arm, hand out in front of you, top leg raises up, and bottom leg reaching towards the top leg that's up in the air. So engaging your core, Lifting the bottom leg up to meet the top leg. You're doing really great. I'm a little bit uncoordinated on this side, as you can see, but that's okay. I'm going to work on it. Each side is a little bit different. It's all about doing the movement, not how you're looking. So just a few more of these. So remember, just engaging the core a little bit more. You're doing great work. Just a few more, really engaging your leg muscles as you lift that bottom leg. Now squeezing both your legs together as you lift both your legs off the mat. So really think about drawing your waist in as you're lifting your legs up off the mat and then bringing them back down. So just a few more. Finding your stability, so you may need to move the hand around, really engaging the hands on the mat. Working the obliques, the inner thigh muscles, your waist. And just a few more. And slowly relax. Releasing and come laying down on your back. Place a pillow behind your head if you wish. Knees bent, feet on your mat. We'll do a little spine and hip releasing before going into the ab work. Straighten one leg out, similar to what we did at the beginning of the class. The bent knee will go across your body and the hip and buttock will lift off the ground. Releasing, bring your knee back to center and then take it out to the other side. This is a great exercise to do any part of your day to release your back and to help if you have sciatica, which I do at the moment. Repeating this on the other side. Coming to center and repeating this on your other leg. And now take your bent knee across your body, lifting your hip and buttock off the ground. Relax your muscles in your buttock. Come back to center. Take your knee out to the side and repeat. Take your knee across, lifting yourself a little bit off the mat. Moving your knee and pelvis side to side. You may feel a nice stretch from your hands across your arms, chest. Your head can turn the other direction as your knee goes across your body. Releasing, coming to center, place both your feet on the mat, knees bent. Let's begin by strengthening your core more. Hands behind your head, engage your core. Breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, lift your head and shoulders off the mat. We'll do 2 more of these, and then we're going to add on. Next time you bring yourself up, bring one knee up towards your chest into the air. Bring it down. Next ab curl, bring your other knee off the mat. Repeating this a few times. So lifting yourself up, looking at your knees as you bring your knee towards your chest or lifting up into the air. Or just stay in the ab curl without moving your legs towards you. In this position, we're still working the deep abdominal muscles. Releasing. If you have a pillow nearby, place it between your knees and bring both your legs up into a tabletop position. So your knees up into the air. Breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, lifting your head and shoulders. So we're doing the ab curl, but now with the legs up in the tabletop position. Stay with your shoulder and head lift off your mat, and now only move your legs just a little towards your mat and then back to the starting position. Keep focusing on engaging your core, just moving your knees a little away from you and back towards you. Breathing, don't hold your breath. You are doing great. I definitely find these challenging. It's just a great exercise to do. Let's do a few more together. Releasing, bring your knees into your chest, enjoying this short break before we do some more oblique work. Place your pillow to the side, hands behind your head, knees bent, feet on the ground, and we'll begin twisting to one side, opposite elbow to knee, stretching your leg out as your head returns back to the mat. Breathe out as you twist to the side. Imagine bringing your opposite knee and elbow closer together. Repeat this on your other side. Opposite knee and elbow together. Exhale as you lift yourself up and over to the other side. Breathing out as you bring your elbow and opposite knee together. Straightening your leg out long as your head returns to the mat. Nearly done. This is such great work you're doing here for your deep oblique muscles and leg muscles. Releasing and stretch your whole body out nice and long. You should be super proud you have just completed this ab series. I'm definitely proud of you. Roll onto your side and then come laying onto your stomach. We're going to strengthen out our beautiful back so we can stand tall in this world a little bit better. Take your legs wide to the edges of your mat and slightly engage your core. Hands on top of one another, head on your hands. Let your breath out, and as you breathe in, lift your hands and head off the mat. As you breathe out, come back to your mat. Lift your hands and head off the mat as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, come back to the mat. Straighten your arms out in front of you. Let's slowly go swimming. Lifting your head as your opposite arm and leg lift off the mat too. Reaching opposite ends as you do this and alternate between both legs and arms. Keep engaging your core. Just imagine you're going for a very slow and relaxing swim in Caribbean water, taking your time. So you are lifting your head, opposite arm and leg off the mat, engaging your core. Releasing and coming into a child pose. Knees wide to the edges of your mat. Toes touching and hands out in front of you. Breathing deeply and fully into your lower back and your abdominals. Letting all the air out before you breathe in. Staying in this position, walk your hands to one side, stretching the side of your body. Breathing deeply and fully. Enjoying the full side stretch from your fingertips, your armpits to the side of your body and to the outside of your hip. Walk your hands through the center as you stretch the other side of your body. So walking your hands to the other side, breathing deeply and fully into your lower and side of your body. Coming onto your hands and knees, let's do cat-cow. Drop your belly towards the mat as you look straight out in front of you. Take a full breath cycle in and out as you reverse, making a C curve of your spine, arching your back up towards the ceiling. Head looks down on your mat. Articulating your spine all the way through to your head. Your head should be moving last, and then reversing it. So again, articulating from the upper to your lower back as your head drops down towards the ground. Now we'll go straight into thread the needles. So take one hand up towards the ceiling. Take that hand through the hand that's on your mat. Take your supported hand that's on the mat out in front of you straight. Coming onto your fingertips, so you're really stretching out the shoulders and your chest. Lifting and opening this area up a little bit more. Breathing deeply and fully. Coming up. Let's do this on the other side. So the other hand goes up towards the ceiling. Look at your fingertips. Bring your hand through to your other arm. Hand goes out in front of you. Coming onto your fingertips, so you're really opening up the chest, the armpit. Breathing deeply and fully into the back part of your body and into your stomach. This is a great stretch to do every day if you want to get more mobility in your upper back. Releasing and coming to the center of your mat, sitting on your knees, hands out in front of you, and begin to straighten your legs, bending your knees. Your buttocks is up towards the ceiling. Moving your head from side to side, engage your core and begin to bring yourself up into a standing position. So you want to slowly go from lower, middle, and upper back, shoulders, and head last. Bring your hands up towards the ceiling, enjoying the nice full stretch. Bring your hands by your side and begin rolling down towards your mat, bending your knees. Really heavy head, heavy shoulders. You don't need to touch the ground. And then slowly, when you're ready, begin to roll yourself up nice and tall, reaching your hands up towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers together, taking your hands to one side. Come through the center and bending to the other side. Returning to center, bring your hands out in front of you, palms facing out in front, and then bring your hands up. Now take your hands behind you, open up your chest, slightly tilt your chin up, and then slowly release. Let's finish this session by doing some balance work. So engage your core and come up onto your toes. Bring all your weight onto your toes, then slowly rocking back onto your heels. You may even want to close your eyes as you do this. You have complete control of this, so just engaging your core, doing this one more time, releasing and letting go. That was great. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick full body Pilates workout. Let me know how you go, and I'll see you soon.